Hiya, and we are back with the Connection and Inclusion Challenge. If you haven't seen me before, my name is Michael, and I'm one of the directors here at Mindpiece. And this is about quality over quantity when it comes to connection. And I say that because how important somebody is to you makes their connection and their closeness to you much more important and much more influential over how you feel. So you can have one person that you have an amazing relationship and connection with, or 20 people that you barely know, you barely connect with, there is nothing like minded about it, and you will feel very, very different. It's why you can feel alone at parties, why you can feel disconnected and possibly even depressed while you're around friends and family. It's not always as hard and fast as you need to find people that you are alike and spend more time with them. Sometimes it's about how do you build strong connections? How do you find people that you can have a more meaningful relationship with and then try to develop those? Because it's very, very easy to have more shallower connections with people. It's harder and takes much more time and effort and thought to build stronger connections and build the kind of relationships and friendships that can essentially override the shallow ones, and you will feel better knowing that you have strong connections, you have strong relationships with a select few people, rather than shallow connections with a lot of people. You have to decide what your balance is, how many strong connections you have, how many more surface level connections that you have. And then think about, okay, how can I put my time, effort, and energy into finding the people that I want to connect deeper with? So think about how can you have stronger connections? What does it take? Does it take effort from your part? Does it take energy? Does it take an element of vulnerability when it comes to trying to find how to build connection? How to build something that isn't just passing by, that isn't just, well, maybe I sort of know them, but that's as far as it goes. You want to try to find how you let people in, how you build the deeper connections that really take its effect on your mental health and can either make or break how you feel. This is why when you build stronger connections, you have to adopt an element of risk and an element of vulnerability. That's why you want to build the connections. That's why you want to do that. But also, I can't stress enough that we can't mention this without realizing that the more vulnerable you are, the more you open yourself up. There's potential for positive as much as the potential for negative. And one of the core reasons why you might be struggling is because you've overwhelmed yourself with the potential of the negative. Will people make fun of you? Will people go from being happy that you're around to using information that you've given them against you? And this can make you feel very guarded, very insecure, and also unlikely to change that. And this is the core to this. It's the core problem. You've got to be prepared to do the work on yourself and be prepared to do the work needed, even with the other person perhaps, before you can both actually go deeper together. And that is the point, is it's a mutual thing. It's a collaborative effort. It's co-created because you go deeper when you share more of yourself with them, and you also go deeper when they share more of themselves with you. It's a two-sided situation. And both parties, you and the other person, or you and the people, have to be okay with that. You have to agree. It has to be okay. It has to be safe enough for you to go there with the other person. And they have to be safe enough with you to be able to do that. So this means maybe you need to do some work on yourself to allow people in, and they may need to do work on themselves to allow you in. And it works both ways. It's a push pull collaborative effort to make sure everybody involved benefits and everybody involved wants the connection as well, which is possible. It's doable, more than possible for people that really understand how all of this dynamic works, and the benefits far outweigh the negatives. But you've got to realize that it works both ways. It's not just about them, it's about you. It's not just about you, it's about them. And if you're prepared to do the work on yourself and do the things that we've spoken about today, you're actually more likely to go down that path. But quality will always beat quantity because of the influence that they can have over your mental state. 3 people that are a positive, strong, deep connection with you, they have such a positive effect on your mental health. They give you so much more stability, so much more safety, and so much more confidence in yourself as a person that you could argue that is so much more beneficial than 10 people, 20 people, 50 people that you barely talk to, you barely say hi to, you're not sure how much you have in common, if anything at all. If they don't like you, it doesn't matter as much as if those 3 core people don't like you. And if those 3 core people really like you, really connect with you, they talk to you all the time, you will feel so much better because of the hold that they have and the impact that they can have over how you feel in yourself. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have questions, comments, you want to share your thoughts on how this challenge is going. Really enjoyed this so far, as I'm sure Debbie and others have as well. If you have any questions, as I said, feel free to comment away. More than happy to help, be a helping hand if needed, and I look forward to speaking to you again on the next one.